Hello out there. How are you doing? This is your girl, Dr. Vaughn. Listen, I need you to tag, share. I need you to let someone know that the Eagles Talk Show is live on tonight. Yes, it's your girl. It's Friday. Come on. I need you to tell somebody that the Eagles Talk Show is going to be lit tonight. You don't want to miss tonight. I'm telling you, it is going to be awesome. Tell someone. Invite someone. Tag, share. Let someone know that your girl, Dr. Vaughn, is on. Yes. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Pastor Donato? How are you? Blessings to you. Listen, tell someone. I need you to share this. Put in comments that I have shared. Let someone know that your girl, Dr. Vaughn, is on tonight. The Eagles Talk Show. And I'm telling you, it's going to be lit. You don't want to miss it. We have two dynamite pastors that will be with us on tonight. Listen, share, tag, post. Let someone know that we are on live tonight. How you doing, Beth? My cousin's on. How you doing? Good evening to you out there. Listen, I hope that you had an amazing day because I did. Yes, so we're ready. We're going to get started in a bit, but I need my numbers to come up. The numbers are coming up. Yes. Tell someone. Share this. Let them know we're on. And it is going to be lit. Yes. Good to see you today, Doc Donato. It was good to see you. You work in such excellence. Did you share this? Did you tell someone that we're on? The numbers are going up. Yes. My first guest is waiting, but I need my numbers to go up. I need you to share. I need you to tag. Tell someone that the Eagles Talk Show is on. Every Friday night, we're here at 7 p.m., and we have some awesome dynamite guests that are joining us, and I'm excited about them tonight. They are not only my honorees, but they are authors, and I'm excited about the things and the works that they have done even since they've been honored. So we're going to chat with them and we're going to see what they've been up to. How about that? Come on, tag, share, let someone know we're on tonight. Couple more minutes. Numbers are going up. I am so excited about tonight. I'm just waiting a little while longer. We're going to get our first guest on. And my first guest is my pastor. My pastor is on with me on tonight. I'm so excited and grateful to have her join me on the Eagles Talk Show. Listen, you can join me on also our YouTube channel. I need you, if you can go there, you can subscribe to it, the YouTube channel. If you don't have Facebook, if you know someone that does not have Facebook, they can join the YouTube channel at this time. I want to thank each one of the Eagle teams member. I want to thank them for what they have been doing. We're getting ready to have the Eagle Excellence Awards 2021 this year, and we are excited. We're starting to work on that. We're going to be at the Met this year. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, we will be social distancing. The place is large enough where we can do that. So stay tuned for more about the Eagle Excellence Awards at the Met 2021. All right. Where's my Eagles team? I need you to come on tonight. Betsy, if you can share this for me. Doc, Pastor Donato, if you can share this. Thank you. We're getting ready to get started. Hi, Mother Opal. How are you? Blessings to you. Join in on Facebook. Yes. Thank you so much, Mother, for putting that up for me. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. All right, we're getting ready to put my first guest up. I'm excited to have my first guest. As I said earlier, this is are glad to have my first guest with me on today. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
I am blessed.
Hi.
How you doing? Listen, we are talking to none other than Apostle Laura V. Anderson. She is the senior pastor of Emmanuel Healing Deliverance Cathedral right there in Bayville, and she is my pastor. Yes, I am interviewing my pastor on today. I am so excited that you have joined the Eagles Talk Show on tonight. Good to have you. I want to ask out there, are we having any echo? I think I hear just a little echo. I'm not sure. Do you hear an echo? Does anyone hear an echo? Can you help me out there? Keep talking, Apostle.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, sounds pretty good. I think it sounds pretty good. Listen, to the viewers out there, I need you to share. I need you to tag. I need you to let someone know that the Eagles Talk Show is on. And we have none other than Apostle Laura V. Anderson, the senior pastor of Emmanuel Healing Deliverance Cathedral. Again, excited to have you with us. You said yes, Betsy. Yes, what? Listen, Apostle, can you tell the viewers about Apostle Laura V. Anderson?
Wow. Good question. She weighs about 2. I said 2. She's going to leave like that. She's 5'3". And she's beautiful inside and outside. I have 3 wonderful children. I have my husband that works very hard and protects me. He is a provider. And I love him. What you said about me, I am a go-getter. I love challenges. I am a life coach. I pastor a church in Bayville called Emmanuel Healing Deliverance Cathedral. I love everyone here, my neighbors. And we are doing what we believe that God has called us to do in time as purpose. What else can I say? I live in Virginia. I'm a country person. I'm from Alabama, um, a place that there's Southern cooking, so you can wonder why I put that two there earlier. We ate good and we believe in great hospitality.
Awesome, Apostle. Do you have anything on? They can't really hear what you're saying. There's it's clear now. Okay, Bishop Wiley. Bless you, Bishop. It's clear now. I don't know if it's when you're talking. Do you have your phone near or something?
I think I'm going to move it over. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. It's still a little. I hear an echo though. Yeah, maybe just move your phone away. Now, Bishop Wiley said that it's clear now, but I want to know when you're talking, is it clear? So I'm gonna move on. Um, Apostle Laura V. Anderson was honored at our 2016 Eagle Excellence Awards. Okay, Bishop Wiley, he told me to keep pressing the mute. Okay, I will do that. And then I need feedback. She was honored at our 2016 Eagle Excellence Awards. And that was the first year, Apostle, that I told you that the vision that I had. And I honored you first as my leader. And how you doing, Didi? And I want you to tell us back in 2016, what was your experience at the Eagle Excellence Awards?
Wow. Wow. It was, I tell you, that year was the kickoff of every year. I think that that year was the open portal of heaven, like really just actually poured down on Dr. V. Bond. M. Bond, I'm thinking about your middle name right now, and just poured out such a great spirit upon you that gathered so many pastors together in one room. And that night, I seen the essentials of the body of Christ. We actually came together and we did it in unity with love. And there was a trailblazer that literally bridged that gap, and that was you, Dr. Vine, to get all of those pastors in one place and yet be able to demonstrate the manifestation of love and unity in that place without any other anything else. It was just singing, and it was an awesome night. My experience that night was like really it was phenomenal.
You've been at each and every one of them, and you even came back to serve, which I appreciate you coming back to serve, not because you're my leader, but because you love serving. And I appreciate you coming back and pouring into the Eagle Excellence Awards like we poured into you. And not too many people do that. People will get things, but they won't come back and say, thank you. And I appreciate you coming back to show your appreciation, to show your love, and to support and say thank you. The other three, because that would have been the fifth one. The other three I think we had so far up to 2019. What did you think about those? I want to get your input on that as my pastor.
Well, each round it just went higher and higher. As I said, it's like a porter that was open. I literally can say I have testified each year. Every round got better and better. It was done in such a spirit of excellence. Um, it wasn't even so much who you brought in; it was the unity and it was the spirit that it was done in, Dr. Ron. I was so honored to be a part. I was honored to serve. I think we should be honored to serve in anything that brings God's peoples together. And it was an honor just to be there every year. It just got higher and higher. And the last year that you did it, I think we was at the Strand and Lakewood. How could I forget my own hometown? Um, when I tell you phenomenal, I mean like it was powerful, powerful. I'm surprised that place even it should be a church right now, some type of uh, big cathedral. Because I'm telling you, by the time we left out of there, the power of God fell in there. So it was so powerful. Even you were on the stage, like you know, shouting and doing a little something every now and then, you know. But it was every more powerful, and I can see the greatness that is coming out of the Eagles. Excellent awards. It's one thing to do something and it spirals down, but you're spiraling up, and so you know you're on the right track.
Wonderful, Apostle. Thank you. And I remember in 2019, the last one I had, and they were trying to keep me from going on the stage. And I remember you coming back there and say, "Well, you sit down, look at your hair, your dress." But the power of God was in the place, and the anointing of God was in the place, and I just couldn't help myself. But you were there back there trying to coach me along, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, Apostle, I still want to get this dancing." But it was
You
powerful.
got
Again,
to do it.
I want to thank you for being there and supporting me. Now we're going to get to you. You, since the Eagle Excellence Awards and since you were honored in 2016, you have traveled. Because I think 2016, when we honored you, you had not traveled yet. So tell us about you traveling, the different places you have been since you've been honored.
Well, yes, I've definitely traveled. I've been to Africa. We did a 21 day. We did leadership conference there, 21 days. Then I went to Puerto Rico. I was there for, I believe, it might have been 8 or 9 days that I was there. Definitely have been moving since 2016. It's been powerful. And I'm excited. I love every bit of it. I love the traveling. I love, meeting the different faces, the diversity of God's people, and being able to yet show that love no matter where I go. Yeah.
All right, awesome, awesome. Now, also since the Eagle Excellence Awards 2016, you have wrote a book. And I have the book here, and I read the book, and it's awesome, awesome book, My Sister's Demon. Now, I
Yeah.
need you to tell the viewers out there, Apostle, what inspired and motivated you to write this book?
What inspires me to motivate me? Um, my sister, myself. The book consists of 8 chapters, but one of the most powerful chapters in there to me is the bloodline. And when I think about the bloodline, I think about what we go through and what we carry and what we mask um, um, for so many years. It's not, just female focus. It's anyone that's dealing with post-traumatic stress or any type of emotional distress that they need the resource to be able to overcome. But what inspired me is my life and my chapters in my life. Um, for so long, I had to mask what I had been through in life, in the church, out of the church. I had to mask that. And, we're walking around now with all these masks on, and you really sometimes you can be right in front of someone and don't even know who you're talking to, because they have the mask on. And that is actually what happens to us. We have been so cultivated in what we have been through in life. We had to put a mask on. We was told what was going on in the house, it stays in the house. We was told, even in the church, we would sweep it under the carpet. So much have happened to me and so many other sisters, so many other brothers out there that we have walked around in such a dysfunctional way, but yet functioning. And I felt the need to really release that. My release came in, I believe, 1996 when I almost lost my mind. I was diagnosed as being major clinically depressed, and actually I met someone on that journey, um, and that's my next book's coming out. I'm going to announce that later on. But on that journey, I met someone, and it was not in the church. It wasn't in the church, people of God, and I love the church. It wasn't in the church. Actually, it was in the mosque, and people might want to stone me, but I give credit wherever credit's due. And I met someone that literally caused a life-changing experience in my life, and that was Minister John Muhammad. And he spoke to me in such a way that he dealt with what I had been masking for so long. I had been looking for love in all the wrong places. And I just kept putting this mask on, and I began to walk around with guilt. I had low self-esteem, low confidence, but I yet was functioning. I became a nurse even at this time, but still, it goes to show you could be a professional and still be massing stuff. You can be an apostle and still be massing things. But I had to deal with what was inside of me because I realized I was getting in a whole lot of ships, and all these ships I was getting into, I was actually taking some stuff that I had dealt with, that trauma that I had dealt with in my adolescent and my younger age. And so I decided to really put it in the book, so that it can release somebody else that was actually going through this.
That's powerful. That is very powerful. So, how did you come up with the title of your book?
The title of my sister's demon, because a lot of times we as our sisters, and we would judge them again by the outer appearance, and we don't know what they're going through. A lot of time, attitude is displayed in a way, and it's only because of what they had dealt with when they were younger. So they cover it with attitude, and so all you see is attitude, but really it's stress. Really, it's post-traumatic stress that they are really trying to express, but they just don't know how to channel it. And so my sister's demon is when I look at my sisters and I see the different makeups and the different things that they are going through in life. I know that's not really them underneath. There's something greater in them, and it has to be somebody anointed enough and caring enough and passionate enough to really want to get to the root of that thing. Another part of it in my book, it talks about the antidote, and be able to give them that antidote and let them know what that antidote is to help them come out of that place that they're in so that they can live a healthy and fulfilled life. God has a plan and a purpose for us, but it's not to walk around with a mask for the rest of our life.
That is powerful. Listen, we are talking to none other than Apostle Laura V. Anderson, and we are talking about her book, My Sister's Demon. Okay? Listen, it's a very powerful book. And it's like she said, it's 8 chapters here. And we have the bloodline, victim and disease, the antidote, the mind and the mouth, inner power, rehabilitating and rebuilding, caring for my sister, healed and whole. Powerful in itself. Powerful in itself. If you don't have her book, we're going to tell you how you can purchase the book in a few minutes. Now, I'm going to ask you this. If you were making a movie of this book, who would your cast be?
Who would my cast be? Woo, that's a good one. I would definitely hire some people that I really know, that I have seen really come from under a mask. Because I believe that experience speaks volume. I believe that a person that has been there, been through it, they would benefit and be helpful to those that's watching because they would actually put themselves in. So my cast would be, I definitely would, um, I would probably try to find the booking for Dr. Maria Vaughn, and I definitely would put her in my cast. Um, I would definitely look for, there's this young man that calls me mom, and he would have to be in my cast. His name is Jason Rogers. I really already got the cast together. I would definitely have my daughter, Precious Yolanda Lester in there, and Tacola, because there's different, even though they're sisters, there's different personalities there, and it all speaks out for a reason. But those are some of my cast. I would even actually get, I don't know, I had her, I did a play there before, but I would actually get, if I could book her, I would actually get Dr. Diana Lyles to be in my cast, because it is also about being truthful about what had happened to you in your life. When I see that addict out there, the one that's dealing with some physical or mentally or verbally abuse, I don't just see that, I see hurt. And I see someone that needs a helping hand up and not a helping hand out. And if we can really look at that individual and look past that mask and actually say to them, even as the Lord has said to the man at the well, do you want to be made whole? But not just say the words, but say the words enough to penetrate the mindset of that individual to shift them out of that place. But yeah, that would be some of my cast members. Yeah, yeah. My son will have to be in it.
That is awesome. I made it. I made it. Wow. All right. That sounds good. Maybe there's going to be a movie out of this. Who knows? Who knows what
Yeah.
God is going to do, Apostle Phil? Listen, as you were talking about the bloodline, I want you to share with us a favorite quote from your book, and why is it your favorite quote?
My favorite quote, okay. It's going to be about massive pain. Um, you know, the pain that we mask, we have been, again, I said it earlier, we've been cultivated to mask all of these feelings and these emotions. Some of us have been raped, some of us, that's male, female, some of us have just been taken advantage of, and we have been victimized and made to be the one that walk around while the other person is walking around and they're doing whatever they're doing. But we have been walking around feeling guilty. It has affect our self-esteem. We walk around feeling a lack of confidence, a lack of value. And so I really like the part here where we deal with the pain, where it talks about how that low self-esteem that opens up is a gateway for so many demonic forces. It's a gateway for so many demonic forces, and those forces come in through the bloodline, come in because my mama went through something, my daddy went through something, and now I'm going through the same thing because nobody never really dealt with this thing in the bloodline. We were too shameful to deal with it. I had to hide behind it. But I have to deal with the bloodline. I have to break this generational curse. I had to break it over my children. I refuse to sit and allow something that I know that has happened to me and my bloodline and deal and ignore it and act like it doesn't exist and see my children plagued with that. No, I'm definitely other areas, and I just want to. Do I have time? I don't know if she was saying yes. Do you have time to do this?
Yes, you do. You're going in and out for some reason. I don't know why, Apostle, but
I don't know.
yeah,
Can you hear me
go.
now? I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you better. Yes.
Okay. All right. Hopefully you heard what I said. I don't know if you did or not. But a lot of us mask pain. We're going through pain. We're dealing with pain. It takes us in depression. And I wanted to just read. Many of our masks are masks of depression with our attitude. We'll act like we got it. It's all under control. I can handle it. And we display these things like everything's okay. And sometimes it comes out with an attitude. Sometimes it comes out we are so defensive. We'll sit ourselves in a place of grandeur, like we're greater than someone. But all of these are things that are deeply rooted in us. And so until we deal with, no, you don't got it under control. No, you're not functioning well. No, you are sick. No, you're not healthy right now. Somebody say something to you. You're ready to curse them out. Somebody say something to you. You're very temperament. You're ready to scream. You go from 10 to 100. You have no control. No, you don't have it under control because of what you're displaying. Your characteristic, your integrity speaks that you don't have it under control. And so the bloodline is so important. It says we living on this ninth page 9, living with blame and guilt causes further damage. You're walking around blaming yourself. You're walking around feeling guilty. And you walk around damaged, and you won't allow nobody to put any type of ointment on there of love to help you, because no one really ever showed you that they care. They never showed you that they care. I said earlier, Minister John Muhammad, and I got to keep saying that because, again, I believe in giving credit where it's due. It was 96. It was 2001. Now I'm grown, finished nursing school. I'm a manager. But it was not until 2001 I'm in my kitchen just before my kids get ready to go to school, and the spirit hits me. Nobody really wasn't even talking about generation curse. And it just said, the Lord dealt with me, break this generational curse now. I did this before they even got on the bus at 7:30. That's how it came to me on an unction, and I dealt with the spirit, and I broke that spirit because I refuse for my children to go through what I've been through. Now they'll go through some stuff, but they won't have to go through because I killed that demonic perverted spirit. I killed that low self-esteem spirit. I killed that spirit that went from me to make me feel guilty, to make me feel unvaluable, that tried to transition itself into my children.
Awesome, awesome. And you know, we were talking about this before about generational curses. It is so important that we understand and we discuss with our children and our families about the generational curses because it's real. Generational curses are real. And each viewer that are on here today, there are some generational curses that you have to deal with that's in your family, and it's important. And she talks about it in the bloodline in this book. You really, if you don't have the book, you need to purchase it. But I have located my generational curses in my family, and it's important to deal with it. It really is. So your children's children will understand what's going on. And we can stop these generational curses with us, starting with us, starting with our children. The generational curses have to stop.
Absolutely. Because if you don't, every ship you get into or go into or enter into, you're going to take it into that relationship. You're going to take whatever you're dealing with. If you don't deal with it and you continue to walk in denial, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. That is still a 10-year-old that's dealing with some stuff that they dealt with in their adolescence. And you're trying to deal with them at the age of 38 or at the age of 20. They've been in that place for a long time. The mind is, we say the mind is a terrible thing in a way. The mind, we hold so much in our subconscious mind. And we channel it in so many different ways, And a lot of marriages right now, people are divorcing because they never dealt with what was going on in their bloodline. They never dealt with it. People can't even hold their jobs. They can't function on their job because they don't realize they're going through post-traumatic stress while they're acting the way that they're acting. It is so deep. And I will say this, I don't know if we get ready to go or not, but the church has to be able to come and be more sensitive to what is happening. We can no longer deny the fact that this happened to Johnny and this happened to Lisa. We have to really deal with this. You know, we can no longer marriages just continue to fall away. We can no longer talk about perverted spirits going through and through our churches, but we ain't never dealing with why they got there. We want to judge what they look like. We want to judge the mask that they're wearing, but we don't want to deal with what's under that mask. We don't want to deal with how did they get there, because it would really expose so many people. You know, it really would. But the exposure is not bad. The exposure is to heal. The exposure is to deliver. The exposure is to get to the root of that issue.
We are talking to none other than Apostle Laura B. Anderson. She is the author of My Sister's Demon, an awesome, powerful book. If you don't have it, again, we're going to tell you where you can get it. A few more questions, Apostle. Is there going to be a part 2 to this book?
Yes, I believe there'll be a part two to each book, but I definitely I'm in the middle of writing my book, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places, and all of it really merges together because you're not healed from this area, you begin to really look for love in a lot of wrong places. You look for that love and you think that that's it, but that's not really it. You're really only trying to fill a void, and that void that you're trying to fill is really because you're hurting inside. You're hurting because of you've been and people say, well, you don't got to stay in that place of molesting, being molested. Well, if your characteristic is still displaying that you're hurting, then you need to deal with that. You really need to deal with that and not act like it doesn't exist. I wish the churches could be session off in different quarters, and we have the married couples over here. I mean, why do we have to shout every Sunday? We're going to deal with some things in marriage, and we're going to deal with those that's been raped. We're going to deal with those that have been physically and mentally abused. And so, part two is going to be, merging with looking for love in all the wrong places because we need to really know what real love is. Some of us don't even know what real love is.
Listen, again, we're talking to Apostle Laura V. Anderson. She is the author of this amazing book, My Sister's Demon. Listen, if you have not got this book, you need to get this book. Listen, Apostle, encourage the viewers out there. We have some awesome viewers out here. How you doing, Pastor Owens? How you doing, Misha? How you doing out there? We have a lot of guests that are on here. Some that's on that I don't know that's on. But I want to welcome you all to the Eagles Talk Show. Encourage the viewers out there, Apostle. What would you say to them to persuade them to buy this book? What would you say to them?
Are you dealing with anything in your bloodline? Are you hiding from anything? Are you masking up? And I'm not talking about the mask that the government has caused you to put on, but have you been wearing a mask, trying to cover up your hurt, trying to cover up the feeling of guilt, trying to cover up the feeling a lack of confidence, depressed. You're losing your temper and you don't even know why. You're married and you don't even want your husband or your wife to touch you and you really don't know why. Are you dealing with anything in your bloodline? Well, if you're dealing with something in your bloodline, I'm telling you, you want to get this book because the antidote is in this book. Not only the antidote, it tells you it's going to deal with the victim and the disease. Don't you know that what you're dealing with is a disease? It is a generational curse that's passed down. That is why you're dealing with it. It's going to deal with the mind and let you know that you have been given a mouth to speak those things is not the word. You can open up your mouth and you can break generational curses. You just need to really identify. You need to identify. Deal with it. Locate where it's coming from and eradicate it. Get it out of there. And then after you deal with it, don't you go jumping and being all happy. That's why you got to get the book because a lot of times we'll come out of Egypt and we'll think we're okay. Just because you got delivered from the crack house don't mean you're okay. Just because you got delivered from being abused and now that you're in the church does not mean that you're okay. You need to be rehabilitated. You need to be rebuilt. You need to be empowered. You need to know that you have a plan and God have a plan and purpose for your life. You need to know that I care about my sister. You need to get the book.
Now you heard what she has just said. That is why you need to get the book. Apostle, you need to tell them where they can get the book from and how much is it.
You can get my book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know where the camera is. Or you can DM me. Okay. On Barnes and Noble is $14.99. You can get it from me for $12.99. I'm excited. Again, it's 8 chapters and it's a good read. It is something that's going to help you. Sisters, listen. Let's be each other's helper. Brothers, let's be each other's helper. Because the demon that you're looking at in my sister is me. But I thank God for the blood that have blotted out all of that generational stuff that tried to stop my purpose in life and stop me from being successful. because I am who he said I am, not what happened to me. I don't look like what I've been through. Get my sister's demon.
Wonderful, wonderful. Listen, we're talking again to Apostle Laura V. Anderson. She is the author of this awesome book. Listen, you want to get that book, and I mean you want to get it now. You can also cash app her $ Laura V. Anderson if you want the book. I guess she'll get your address. You can reach her on Facebook, Instagram if you want to get the book, okay? I'm so excited for you. She's one of our honorees from the Eagle Excellence Awards, and I'm so happy for her, and I congratulate you on tonight for your book and all the accomplishments that you have accomplished since the Eagle Excellence Awards. Some great accomplishments. Apostle, keep soaring. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. Also, you are, a health coach?
Inspirational health life. I was going to
tell us a little bit about it, and tell us a little bit about it. If they need some help, they can also.
Thank you for the opportunity. I do not take it unless I definitely get the okay. I am an inspirational health life coach. By many of you may know that I am a professional nurse. I just love how God have just put all of this together. And what I do in my life coaching is reroute those that need help, those that's dealing with stuff like this. I reroute them to recovery. I told you that even though that you walked into the church, you shouted, you're speaking, I'm spitting bubble, but you still have to be rehabilitated. You still have to get to a place where you are made whole. And so what I do, I show passion. I show love. I love what I do. I help those that need help. A life coach is not someone that's going to make you do anything. So if you're calling me to tell you what to do, you're calling me for the wrong reason. I'm here to know what you want to be, what you want to do in life. A lot of times it's all about what somebody else wants you to do. What do you want? What do you want to accomplish in life? What are your goals? I'm here to help you build different strategies. I'm here to help you with coping skills, to deal with these things that you are dealing with in life that's telling you that you cannot be successful. Not only can you be successful, you can be the next author. You can be the next entrepreneur. You can be the next one that takes your business to the next level. Just believe in yourself. Call me, DM me. You can go on my website. You'll find it, www.rerouting2recovery. I would love, Blessing Ron, I would love to help you. Listen, I want to say this. Why did I get back into life coaching? Because there are so many people that out there needs to be resuscitated. I'm not even getting it out right. But they need to be restored, okay? There's so many people want to try to do it yourself. You can't do it yourself. You need help. You need somebody to come and breathe life on you. You need someone to empower you, to motivate you, to let you know that you can do all things if Christ has strengthened you. Not only can you do all things if Christ has strengthened you, you are an overcomer. You need someone to really speak to the very core of you and allow you to know you can get up from there and you can do whatever you put your mind to. You just need someone to help you shift your mind. I gotta go because I'll start ministering here, and I was taught very well by Dr. Lyles. I do respect the platform that I'm on, so I'm not gonna preach, but I'm telling you, call me, get the help, stop. And another thing, stop investing in the big arch, the big M, and won't invest in yourself. Only thing that you're getting is hypertension. Chinese people have made enough money. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Take that money and invest in you and get out of the place that you're in and get to another level. I've been talking on my lives about leveling up. The level up is to change your current condition, but you got to want to help yourself. I love you. I'm done.
All righty. Powerful, powerful. Listen, you guys, you know how to get her book. Get her book. Cater. Let's cater to one another and encourage one another in the body of Christ. Apostle, again, I appreciate you coming on the Eagles Talk Show. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep on soaring to higher heights. You out there, listen, I need you to share. I need you to tag. We've been talking to Apostle Laura V. Anderson. She is my pastor, and she is doing an awesome job. And again, I appreciate your support. We love you. Peace. All righty. Yes, come on, you guys. I need you to continue to share. I have one more guest that's coming on and will be on. He'll be on in a minute. But I am so grateful for you that are on the Eagles Talk Show, that even took the time out of your busy schedule. Listen, I need you to share, tag, and let someone know that the Eagles Talk Show is on. We'll be on for another few minutes. But listen, I want to appreciate you, Pastor Eddie Owens, for joining me. Bev Vaughn for joining me on tonight. Misha, thank you so much. Nikki Young, I appreciate you. Francine, hey, Eagles team. Hey, girl, how you doing? Marion Grant, I appreciate you on tonight. Who else is on it? Angie Lumsford, thank you for joining. Oh, JT, my producer, how are you? Thank you for joining me on tonight. Ron Carter, hello, how are you? We have our next guest in queue. We're getting ready to bring him on. And hey there. I can't hear you, Prophet. It's better.
Let me get this so I can get the echo out of it.
Yeah.
Lacey told me how to do it. I gotta find it.
I don't hear echo right now.
Do you hear echo now?
Not too much, no. But we're gonna get on. If we have it, we'll fix it. Listen, we have Prophet Michael Claiborne with us all the way from Jacksonville, North Carolina. We are so delighted and excited to have you on the Eagles Talk Show. Listen, this is one of my honorees as well, and I'm telling you, he is doing some great things since he has been honored in 2019. He also is an author at this time. I don't have his book yet. I've been waiting for it, but he is also an author as well. I need you to tell the viewers out there, Prophet, just a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Prophet Claiborne, and I'm a preacher, I'm a prophet, I'm a pastor. I'm a lover of all things that is life. I love love. And I am a new author, a wonderful book, Her Lap, His Safe Space.
Yes. So listen, Prophet, what inspired you to write this book? What motivated you to do this?
Well, it did not start off as a book. I was going through some things on 2020, on last year, and my therapist that I would see every week, I was coming through a divorce and going through some things, and my therapist that I saw every week started telling me to write some things down because it was therapeutic. Write some things down was therapeutic. Write some things down was therapeutic. And I was like, listen, I don't know about all of that. And write what was my question? Write what? She said, well, write what you're passionate about. What is it that you care about? What are you passionate about? And I said, I'm passionate about relationships. I'm passionate about marriage, making it. I'm passionate about people winning. And she said to me, write about that. As I started writing about that, it opened up into what God had spoke to me years ago to write about. But you say you're going to write a book, and we all say it, but that don't mean we have time or sit down and really put pen to paper. As I started put pen to paper, it developed into something even greater. And God just began to download and pour. When I'm on my other platforms, I don't be as deep and as spiritual, but I can say that here because you've known me for years, and you know me as a preacher, and then and we know each other on that level. God started downloading the chapters. As I wrote the chapters, it was more information that was coming, and then the next chapter and more information was coming, and the Lord called me to move to that space to help relationships and marriages, because oftentimes you try to figure out what is missing And many people don't have these tools in their tool chest. If something breaks down in your home, whether you call somebody or you try to fix it, most of the time you want to know that you have what it takes to fix it or to help you along the way. There are people in life that don't have the tools in relationship. And I did a survey about 75 women, and when I asked the question, I asked the women, I said, they're often telling us what to do to reach you all and how to embrace you all, how to share it with you all and love on you all. But there are no books on helping women how to understand men. If I did a survey and said, what are your husband's dreams, his goals, his ideas, or his hope, you may know some of that. And I said some of that because some people, Dr. Vaughn, you and I know, they don't even know their husband's dreams. They don't know what he desires to do. But then when I go on to the next question, it says, what is his fears, his failures, his hurts, his mistakes? What are those? Most wives don't know them at all. They don't know that at all. And they've been married to some of these men 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30, and you don't know any of those things. It's because you have not created a space that a man would feel comfortable enough to share all of himself to you. You have not created that space. He shares parts of him with his family. He shares parts of him with his friends, his boy, his homie. He shares parts of them with people he worked with, because folks at the job, I guarantee you know more than you know about your husband and what he's dealing with. And then he gives you some of him. But what if you could create a space that he felt so comfortable, like most other would, that he would give you all of himself? That is what this book's about. Her lap, his safe place.
That is powerful, Prophet. Her lap, his safe place.
Absolutely.
So how did you come up with the title?
I've been teaching on a story called Samson and Delilah. And most people, we often talk about the haircut. We often talk about, amen, we often talk about the promiscuousness of Samson, but most people do not, they haven't dug further. And I said, what if we miss something? Because there's something about this story, Dr. Vaughn, and you're going to love it, that we missed. Because we talk about the promiscuous of Samson, and we talk about the haircut of Delilah, and people have called Delilah a whore. But I will show you in this book, she was not a whore. They call her a prostitute. She was not a prostitute. We preach these women, her, Jezebel, some other. But we preach them wrong. We preach them wrong. I preached them wrong until God gave me the revelation of it. And so here is a man who has been raised his whole life to be strong. Nobody cared about his emotions. Nobody cared about his feelings. You got to be strong, and you got to fight God's enemy for him. And here's this all of his life, just like we do little kids, especially little boys. We tell them, if your daughter fall off the bike and then her brother who's the same age fall off that same bike, you're going to pick your daughter up. You're going to let her cry. You're going to let her weep. Then when the little boy fall off, you're going to be like, get up. You bigger than that. Stop crying. And so we teach boys to suppress their feelings. When those boys become teenagers, he's still suppressing it. And when he comes a man, by the time you get him as a husband, he done suppressed his emotions so far down that you wonder why he can't really show who he is to you, because his mama has made him suppress his emotions. From stop crying, you're a little boy, you're a man. Boys don't cry. And so that's the way he's been trained. Then this man grows up, he thinks that he's entitled. He sees a woman in the 15th chapter. He sees a woman and says, I want her. He never said he liked her. He never said he loved her. He just said she looked good to me. So he made his parents get her. He marries this woman. Watch this. But he's not open with this woman. She asks about his secret. He tells her a riddle or a lie, because a riddle is a joke. And a joke is usually a lie, a deceptive place. He tells her the deceit, don't tell her the truth. But watch this. She doesn't guard that truth, because now we know that they said they was going to kill her, but she wasn't a ride or die chick. She thought about her life or tell his secret. She tells the secret, which was a lie because it wasn't his real secret, and she dishonored their home. We are a team. She couldn't ride or die. Even though they said it was going to kill her, she could have said, you know what, I'll die with his secret. I ain't going to let her. No. Then when he goes home to his mama, because that's what happens, we revert back to our mama. My book number 3 is called Mama's Lap. Mama's Lap is a crazy space, because most men never learn love if they don't get it from their mother's lap. But that's book number 3. We'll pass on that. I'll come back and talk about that. Here's fast forward. Here's a man. He comes back to his wife. When he gets back home, Dr. Vaughn, his wife is already sold to his best friend. Oh, they done dishonored this man. This man is angry. We know that he burns up these people's crops. He tied their foxes together, burns up their crop. Then not only he burns up their crop, he takes the gates off the city, ripped them off the doors off the gate. How mad are you? How angry are you? He's so angry. He don't know how to suppress. Remember now, his feelings are suppressed, so he don't know how to show it, but through violence, because no one told him another way to show his anger. So he shows it through. Watch this. He sleeps with a prostitute all night long. How angry are you? All night long, but he still wakes up hurt, because that tells me sex does not help a man. Sex by itself does not help a man. So he comes, and I'm going to get back to you. So he comes, he's angry, he's upset. He gets up in the morning and he kills another 1,000 people. Why? Something is going on with this man. Nobody's teaching him how to love. But then the 16th chapter, the end of the 15th, the 16th chapter says something real powerful. Who did this to us? The Philistines said. They said Samson. Samson kills another 1,000 people, not with a gun, not with a knife, with a jawbone of an ass. How powerful is this man? And he's angry. He's not even tired from all the sex that he had with the prostitute. The 16th chapter said, we got to get him. We got to kill him. We heard, watch these words, he loves a woman named Delilah. They don't say that about the wife. We heard, and I started saying, wait, what is it about Delilah that everybody around there knows? So mind you, Vaughn, if I love you, Vaughn, I ain't love you because I just met you today. If I love you, me and you had a relationship, even though everybody don't know about it. He had a relationship with Delilah. When we see Samson again, Samson is laying on the lap of Delilah. It didn't say he slept with her. It didn't say she was a pro. It says he's laying on her lap. Look how powerful. She gives this man his lap in his most tired moment. He's tired of fighting. He's broken. He's running from his enemies, and she gives him his lap. How powerful is a woman's lap? Watch how powerful it is. He falls to sleep, Vaughn. He don't even feel them cutting his hair. That's how powerful your wife's lap should be. That in the midst of your enemy, you feel comfortable enough to lay in the lap. I lost my job. People are talking about me. But your wife creates a lap for you to come. And look what she does, what nobody else do. She says, what's your secrets? If you can find a woman in your life, if your wife can just start asking, what is your secrets? What makes you hurt? What keeps you broken? What keeps you messed up? She gave this man a lap that he didn't care about even dying. He was willing to lay in her lap. And eventually it took 3 times because he had trust issues from the last wife. Everybody said, well, why he didn't tell her in the beginning? I told the last wife, and look what she did. But she finally gets it out of him. You know why? Because she gave him a lap. That's the backdrop of that story.
Wow, that's powerful, Prophet. Her lap, his safe place. So in other words, you are saying that a man wants to feel safe.
Yes.
That's what we're saying. He wants to feel safe with us women. And if he can't feel safe, then what?
Then what happens is he turns to something else. And on the job gives him a lap. Maybe that girl that he eat lunch with is constantly giving him that lap. You home giving him anguish. You home giving him aggravation. You home giving him hurt. But when he goes to work, he don't mean to get that lap. He don't mean to fall into that lap, but she's listening to him. She doesn't put him down. She don't know nothing about he don't take out trash. She don't know nothing about he ain't there. She is seeing, and she's saying, wow, that's the shit. She is listening to him. She creates that lap. But there are different people who create the lap for him. I tell most women the reason why your man don't tell you everything is because you his wife and you his lover, but you ain't his friend.
That's powerful. That's a whole nother topic right there. You out there, listen, we're talking to Prophet Michael Claiborne, and he is the author of Her Lap, His Safe Place, a powerful book. I looked at some of the chapters. It says, his safe place, his heart safely trusts her, his secrets, kinks in his armor, you're a king, knowing all, loving all, safe place mentors, forbidden fruit, and the prickly place. Tell us which one is your best chapter.
Ooh, that's a good one. Only my friend would ask that question. I love knowing all. Knowing all, which is the chapter that deals with Superman and Clark Kent.
Oh, wow.
Lois Lane is in love with Clark Kent. She doesn't even know he's Superman.
Yes.
What would happen if you knew your man had another side?
Whoa.
Could you love the other side of him? What if your man, in Kent's case, he's a strong man, but he has some weak issues, and Delilah loves both sides of him? Most women, most wives catch you one place, but never love you when you become something else. They never love you when you change. They never love you when you get better. They never love you when you see me when I'm on the bottom, but as soon as I get to the top, then it becomes a competition. They never love you when you're the other person. What happens when this man is broken? Can you love him? You're so used to him being the knight in shining armor. What happens if I got a kink in my armor? What happens is that I'm not the guy. I did a show today that they were talking about they couldn't date a man that made $50,000 or less. What? They couldn't date a man that was there. And I said to them, let me explain something to you. You think money is something? What happens if the money is gone? If you don't got love in the money, it takes one thing. What happens if the money, as successful as you have been, Vaughn, you can't tell me, because I know how great your relationship was, that you would trade all that in just to have your husband back. What happens when the money don't matter? So then when your husband lose a job and you around there killing him, you saying that he's nobody. When you know both and love both, can you love both of me? Can you love all of me? Can you love the broken side of me? Can you love the blessed side of me? Can you love the victorious and the victim side of me? Can you love all of me? People are not willing to know all of you. Therefore, most men will never show you all of him, because he knows that some way, somehow, you're going to kill if you knew the truth about who he was, if you knew the things he dealt with, that there's a scared little boy in there, that there's a broken child in there. No. I have to keep acting like I got it all together, but some days I just don't have it together. Where is my wife that I can tell her? Some days I'm not that smart. For a long time, Vaughn, I didn't tell people that I didn't have a high school diploma, a college degree, because they were so excited about the prophet. And I didn't even tell the women that I was dating. I didn't even tell the women I was married to for a long time, because I felt ashamed. I felt like there was something wrong because I didn't have those things. And I wanted you to love this side, but the truth of the matter is that sometimes the words don't always come up for me. The truth of the matter is sometimes things don't always happen. I had another side of me, and I had to find somebody that I could tell the truth. That some days I feel inadequate, that all of my siblings got degrees, that all my siblings, and I was the one child out of 6 that didn't have that. Some days you got to talk about that I'm a divorcee. That's a broken place to be at. I'm not. My wife didn't die. My wife, it wasn't like your case, like you were a widow. No, it didn't work for me. Not one time, but two. It didn't work for me, and I had to share that story. Can you love this man that you see in the pulpit, that's preaching the house down, that's prophesying all over the place? Can you love him when I come home and just don't feel like that? Can you know both and love both? My favorite chapter.
My God. Listen, you guys. Powerful, powerful book. You need to get the book. Listen, Prophet, I need you to tell them, we get ready to wrap this up. I need you to tell the viewers, how would you persuade them to buy your book? What would you say to them?
The book itself is wonderful. It's going to bless your house. Whether you're a single woman and you want to be prepared before marriage, you want to get this book. If you're a single man and you want to know what you need to look for so you can stop picking the wrong laps, because we keep picking the wrong laps that ain't ready for us. You married, either one of you need this book, and you can get this book. Y'all can, if you want a signed copy, cash app me. My cash app is in my Instagram bio. It's also in my, I'll make sure that we put it on Facebook, but it is also in it. And I know Dr. Vaughn will put it up there. It is also in my my Clubhouse bio. You can reach me and I will give you a signed copy. As a matter of fact, we'll let you know my cash app is PMCMIN, which is Prophet Michael Claiborne's ministry. PMCMIN is my cash app. I will do a signed copy for you as well. You can go to Amazon now. We're on you can get an ebook on Amazon. You can get a paper book on Amazon. We're in 7 different countries right now that you can get our book in different countries in different languages, and you can get that. This book is going to bless you. I'm not telling you because I wrote it. I promise you that there are people who are sending reviews. We get ready to post them on Facebook, who are telling me. One lady said, I've been married 20 years, and I wonder, have I had the lap that my husband could trust? As I used to be mean, I used to treat him bad, I used to say things. And she said, Prophet, you need to do a workbook. You need to keep going because there are so many women that need to learn how to be the lap. She said, I'm reading this and I'm taking it one chapter. I'm slowly reading it. She said, I don't want to rush through this book because it's going to help me. The name of it on Amazon, it is also Her Lap, 3 dots, his safe place. You'll be able to find that. Her Lap, his safe place, and we will get it to you. If you send it out to me, I will mail it to you. If you ask me, I will make sure that you get it, a signed copy. I'm excited about the book, Vaughn, and I'm telling you, it'll bless you. There are different places people can find me, but this book will bless you.
Listen, we are talking to Prophet Michael Claiborne all the way from North Carolina. You don't want to miss getting his book. Get his book. Reach out to him. He just told us where is the name and where on Amazon. Where did you say again, a Prophet?
It's on Amazon. For those who want Kindles or ebook, it's on Amazon, and you can reach me there.
Okay. So listen, this is a powerful book. Her Lap, His Safe Place. Listen, we have 2 dynamite authors on today. Listen, support them and get their book. Listen, Prophet, I am so happy for you. You know that you stepped out and you wrote the book. It's not easy, but you did it. You are an author. You and Apostle Lord Vianders are authors, and I'm so proud of you as being an honoree for the Eagle Excellence Awards. When I see, I don't know what it does to me, but when I see that the honorees they keep on soaring, they keep on going to higher heights, that does something to me, because that shows me that they have not given up and they won't give up. They're going to keep on persevering. They're going to keep on pressing on. And I salute you on tonight, Prophet, and keep on going on.
Thank you so much. You have been my friend. I've watched you go through things and still stand on top. So definitely, I can hang out with you as a winner because you have proven to be a winner. You have done it. I've seen you do it. My nieces, I call them, they are winners, and that's a tribute to you. The award show started a lot of things for me in my life, and it's shifted to the next place. I keep my awards in front of me. I look at them every day because they right up underneath my TV. I look at them every day. It's in the book. I talk about it in my bio. I talk about it in other places that I'm on Clubhouse. If you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I'm on Clubhouse. If you got an iPhone or iPad, follow me on Clubhouse. I am in great rooms. I'm moderators here and there. Every Monday night I do a room at 8 o'clock called Her Perspective, His Perspective. And we pick different topics like here from the woman's side and the man's side. And then on Tuesday night, this is a powerful thing. On Tuesday night we do something called Baby Daddy, Baby Mama, No Drama. How to co-parent with no drama. And I do that with my baby girl's mother. We do that and we share. So many people have inboxes about that. How do I co-parent? How do you make it work? At 18 years, we make it work. You can do it with no drama because first of all, Vaughn, and you and I, this truth. It's not about you. It's about the kids now. And so just because me and you are not good in relationship don't mean that we can't be good parents. We can be good parents. So follow me there, find me anywhere. And if you know Dr. Vaughn personally and you need to reach me, just reach out to her. She knows every connection to get in touch with me. I respond to her, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. I'm going to make sure you get the book to you. Just send me the address. I know you sent it before. Wait, you know what? I don't know. It'll be there. If it ain't on the way, it'll be coming.
Okay. All right. I'll be waiting for it. But again, I thank you both. I thank Apostle Anderson. I thank you both for joining us. And I'm excited about what God is doing in both your lives. I'm excited about the book, Her Lap, His Safe Place, My Sister's Demons. You don't want to miss this. You want to get the book. There is going to be a part 2, part 3.
Yeah, part 2.
Okay.
His chest. Her secure place.
My God.
Because women don't lay on their lap because it leads to other things. But they lay right there. And that's where you can find that book. So that's number 2. We're outlining that right now. So we're working on that.
Wonderful.
This chest is secure. So look out for that. Lord says so the same. That's going to hit this year too as well.
All right. All righty. Listen, thank you again. I need you just to pray us out, Prophet. And you know where, if you need to get the book, you can reach out to me. You can look him up, get the books. Also, Apostle Laura V. Anderson. All right. I love you both. I love you, Prophet. Be encouraged. Pray us out.
Father, we give you praise for who you are. There's absolutely nobody like you. You're the best thing that ever happened to us. God, thank you for what you're doing. We pray for myself and Apostle that our books get in the hands of people that needs to be blessed, that their lives will be changed. Father, those that are dealing with demons of their past or demons of their siblings, that you would help them with this book. And someone right now wants to win in their matters. God, we bless you right now. Thank you, Dr. Vaughn, for opening up this platform. God, give back all that she gives out, God. Bless the award show greater this year than ever before. Father, we give your name praise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Okay. Peace. Shalom. Listen, you guys, I need you to purchase their books. Okay, we're getting ready to go. I'm so glad that you joined us on tonight. It was a powerful night. Listen, I want to thank Betsy Davis. I want to thank you for joining us on tonight. I want to thank, let me see, different ones are on here. I don't know. It's so many on. The ones that I don't know. I appreciate you joining me on tonight and my guests. Listen, don't forget to get your books, okay? Get your books. You'll be blessed by them. And they're the honorees of the Eagle Excellence Award. They're doing something great. They're soaring to higher heights. We love you. You guys have a blessed night, and we'll see you next Friday.